created with free version for non-commercial use.
Yeah, baby! Welcome to the JpH podcast. Dirty laundry and white lies.
Same day last year, you just sat there, acting like who they wanted you to be. Go figure, they don't like the small guys in the place you went the last time. Grab your stilts and let's all try again. No thanks in the end. No thanks in the end. No thanks, old friend. Everyone will sing your praises.
Oh, yeah.
You will be loved by old ladies.
Hell yeah. That's Jamey Hensley, man. We have him in the house tonight. And if you're not familiar with that name, you will with the band that he's associated with, because he is a member of the Junk.
Yeah, at least in this area you should be familiar with.
Yes, man. yes.
Yeah, they're pretty big around the area. As a matter of
yeah.
fact, they just played at Buckets this past weekend.
Yeah.
I think they got another gig coming at Buckets, but we'll talk to Jamey about that when he gets here.
Oh, yeah, man. Very excited. Big fan of the Junk. I mean, wow. Man, they've been doing that for so long. Going back to, man, when I was younger, it was like, oh, man, this is like the craziest thing. It was, for me, it was like one of the first bands you ever seen that did that type of cross music. And it was like, oh, man, this is insane, man. I mean, wow, it was crazy.
Yeah.
He's a good guy, too. Like, I've known them from back in the Crazy Eddie days.
Yep.
And so we'll talk to him about that then, too.
Heck
Maybe
yeah.
back in Bowling Green.
Oh, yeah.
So
The BG days.
Oh, yeah. So,
Miss them days.
Did the Junk get started in BG or?
well,
Was that-
members of the Junk were also members of Crazy Eddie and everything.
Oh, gotcha.
So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So probably when they grew up and moved out of college, they said, hey, man, let's keep the band together. I don't know. So, hey, welcome, everybody, to the JpH podcast, episode 7.
Episode 7.
the magic.
Over the hump, baby.
This is the
That's
one.
right.
This is the one. I
That's
statistically
the one
they
we
say,
said we had to get to.
yeah, statistically, if you can get through the 7th one, I guess you're in like Flint. So.
Well, we haven't got through it
I
yet.
was going to say, we started it and we haven't finished it yet.
What could go wrong, man? I mean, we got plenty of drinks. We got some good
Yes,
times
we do.
coming. We got a member of the Junk with us. I mean, hell, it's going to be great.
I should have brought Old Milwaukee then, because it doesn't get any better than this.
I will also say we're talking about the Junk, but Jamey is also a member, and I hope we talk about them as well, of JK Raz.
Yes.
And, you know, a lot of the music you're seeing today in bars and restaurants and clubs and stuff has been, you know, the solo act type of thing, the singer-songwriter type of thing with a guitar and a singer and or a couple guitarists and a singer. And JK Raz is just that. It's 2 guitarists, and then Jamey plays the cajon in that. And they're pretty amazing. They do some amazing harmonies in that band, and if you get a chance to check them out, you want to check them out as well.
Yeah, we'll definitely get the schedules and stuff once he gets here.
His fiance is also the owner of the grist mill, which we've taken 2 field trips to watch previous acts that showed up in the studio.
2?
Yeah.
I thought we only did 1.
No,
We did 2. Oh, my God. You only remember one.
Oh,
yeah, exactly.
Did the headbutts give you concussion so you forgot? Or what?
Man, I'm going to tell you what.
That was rough. That was actually our last field trip.
Yeah.
Between Mike Ritter and Mike Reisner.
Yeah.
Podcast.
That was, I love the grist mill, man. It's a good time.
It is a cool place.
You get there and you're like, what? And then you're there, you're like, yeah, man, this is great. Man.
Yeah.
And I definitely, you got mail.
We're still going.
You got mail.
But we've gone to the grist mill twice. My wife has driven both times, and both times it's been an absolute mess in one way or another with the 3 of us.
Yeah.
Or
Tina has
one of
threatened
the
to
3
bring
of
a
us.
wooden spoon next time
Listen,
to keep us in line.
I don't know about the us.
It's this
Right.
guy.
I did nothing.
Yes.
Yeah, we know.
I was sitting there silent,
No.
enjoying the ride, and you 2 were
No, you're slapping. You're reaching around
horsing
me,
around.
slapping Jamey.
Get
so
ready.
Jamey would have hit me.
Get ready, Taylor. Fuck you.
What?
You fucking instigated everything.
I didn't. You don't even remember the night. How
Reached
can you remember
across Tony and
anything?
smacked me in the face.
You're
and I
going-
Then you hit me, so then I got to headbutt you.
And he says, "No, I didn't do nothing." And then your wife's like, "Knock it off."
You're going based on Tony's word. You were too drunk to even remember.
I'm going,
Dude.
I'm going on the memory
Everybody
of the
knows
wives.
it was you.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? We on?
I was sitting there annoyed that I had to sit in the back seat with you two, clowning around. I was just trying to enjoy the trip home.
Shut up. That already sounds like bullshit. Everybody knows better.
Pinocchio's growing more, man. Jesus Christ. Oh,
Speaking
man.
of Jen, you kind of started a war.
Not really. She started it.
Why? By turning 49?
No. Jesus Christ, she's 49. That's Matt's fault right there. No, she started it. I mean, with the Facebook post a few months back. So,
What was that post? What was on the post?
That doesn't matter. It's in the past.
I want to know. I
It's in
mean,
the past.
that's not in the past. You started a war.
She started
No,
a war.
I
Let's
just-
hear how she started it.
I like her response to me. It's
No.
I just want to say this because I literally could see her telling me that if I was saying something to somebody else, I can hear her say, "Dude." That's all she put on that. She goes, "Dude." When I said I'm grateful for all those senior viewers.
That was hilarious. That was
It
hilarious.
was all good stuff. We love you, Jen. I'm just messing with you.
She
all
do a stand-up comedy routine. She's so sarcastic. She's funny.
Yeah, she is funny.
Her delivery is funny.
Yeah.
She should work on that.
She's got to have a sense
I mean,
of humor.
she married you.
She married Matt. Jesus Christ.
Me and Jamie are on the same page on that.
Shit, man, to the T. Oh man, real quick here. Mike Ritter was on last month, and he mentioned the comment that he was going to donate a guitar to the Alzheimer's benefit that he played back
Yeah.
in July.
Did he donate the
They
guitar you
don't-
gave him?
It was a no. It was a nice.
Pay it forward.
It was actually a nice PV.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a really nice PV guitar.
Very
and
cool.
it went for over $300 and some bucks. So I mean,
Cool.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. So
Yeah, that's
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, I was pretty stoked, man.
Yeah.
Mr. Johnny Schetzer was in on the bidding and stuff. So,
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it was great.
It's funny how old shows like then Reisner put that up, said, "Hey, I'm going to give you a list of guitars that I want you to
Oh,
give."
dude, I loved it, dude. Did you see that?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, he goes, "Great show, guys. Love
Oh,
the show.
yeah, I did see that.
I'll be
Yep.
sending you a text with the guitars that I
yeah,
enjoy playing
for next time.
for
yeah,
my next appearance." Oh man, you know what was funny was that they did their year anniversary and they were talking about not too long ago the Miho and the Man podcast, who we actually did a crossover a few shows back. If you didn't catch that, check it out. It's really funny. But they made the comment on there about Alex is like, I want to be doing this and then I want to be doing this, and he's got he's trying to set up the next 3 stages of his life before he retires and like buying places in Florida or wherever, whatnot. Right. And Mike said, I'll probably still be here in frickin' Fremont, Clyde playing Wagon Wheel. It was great.
And I will say, every time I've seen him since, I've jokingly requested it.
I went to
Copper Whale.
Yes, and he was playing there, and I literally went there for they had a lobster truck there, Wicked Lobster Truck, which was amazing if you're a lobster fan. And I literally, and he hates me for this, hated me for it. I literally walked all the way up there with my food, opened it up, was eating a potato chip. He got done with the song, and I said, "Do you guys play Wagon Wheel?" And he didn't even look at me, and he goes, "I'm never talking about that on a podcast again." Oh shit, we love you, Mike.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. It's about time I've been trying to get him in my studio forever, and he finally came.
Yeah, no kidding, man.
So, yeah.
Well,
Hey, what's everybody drinking, man?
Yeah, we want to discuss that?
Yeah, we can go into drinks.
All right.
Who's gonna go first? Well, Tony, because you, no offense, but have failed the last 2 ones, being you went back to back.
I guess I only failed one.
Sure.
because I had the first one.
If it makes you feel better, it's
Yeah,
good.
it does. Well, this is from actually.
Dude,
this
I love
came-
Oh, I like
Beer
that
and cake
koozie. That's
yeah.
pretty cool. It's like a magnetic or wraparound koozie.
Yeah, it's
Remember they used to
it's
have
like the
those
slap bracelets.
Slap wrist bracelets.
Ah, yeah, okay. I
So
like
this
it.
came from well, the beer and the koozie are both from the vacation I took with that Jamey was. You guys were both invited to it. To the Outer Banks.
Yeah, yeah.
So this
How-
is just a carry out.
Yeah, we'll have to discuss your vacation too.
Oh,
See
yeah.
how that went.
It was good. Well, this is a from the Lost Colony Brewery on Roanoke Island. The Holy Hand Grenade. It's a Russian Imperial Stout.
Whoa.
9% alcohol.
Jesus Christ.
And I just bought a 6-pack of it there. I had the regular stout because I had to drive, and that was good. So like I just bought this without tasting it, just because the other one tasted so good.
The last time I had a Russian Imperial Stout, Matt was a bartender. And that son of a bitch was horrible.
Was it
it was
horrible?
so black, I couldn't even see through it. I mean,
Oh
it was-
yeah,
And it was bad.
that's all
Yeah,
the good dark
and
beers
actually, I
like
still
that.
got the glass, and I can't remember the name of
I can't.
that stout.
Yeah.
But I still got the glass. It was a very cool glass, but yeah,
Yeah, man,
you
it
could
was-
taste the alcohol in
He
it.
kept telling me, you'll be fine. Just drink it. I'm like, all right. I think it was the night I was a champion of the car bombs.
Oh, it's like my friend wouldn't lead me astray, even if it is Matt Allen.
You poor bastard.
But yeah,
yeah, so that's cool, man.
This is good. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
And the beer is also from Outer Banks. Then you said
yeah, from Roanoke Island over there.
so. You transported that across state lines.
I did
Ooh.
I don't
multiple
think-
state
is
lines.
that legal?
Even through the state capital or the nation's
Is that-
capital.
I don't
State
think that's
capital?
legal.
I don't care.
We've got a long way to go.
And
a
they
short
short time to get there.
And that was with Coors. They were trying to get Coors.
Colorado Kool-Aid. Oh, man, it's good stuff.
So yeah, it's good stuff.
Very cool.
Yep.
Is it a brewery there or what?
Yeah, Lost Colony.
Did you check it out? The brewery?
We didn't do a tour because we were on our way to the Lost Colony. So we had dinner there, and it was busy. They were on a wait. They're shut down January, February, March, and when they opened April 1st, our bartender Dirt. I should give a shout out to Dirt because he was a cool ass guy. He was in the
That's a
tap
cool
room.
name.
Dirt.
Dirt.
Yeah, I said Dirk. He goes, no, dirt like the ground. It's
Like,
like, oh, yeah.
I've been like Joe Dirt.
I'm sure he's heard that before.
But he was really cool. I mean, like somebody broke a glass, and like usually like when you're somewhere, like the staff goes and like cleans it up or whatever.
Yeah.
He grabbed the broom and dustpan and handed it to people.
That's good stuff.
He's
man.
like, "Here."
That's good stuff.
Yeah, but he was saying like they're shut down all that time. I mean, they always are because of the season.
Oh, yeah.
April 1st, they opened at 11. He said they went on a wait at 11.
Wow.
And he said it's been like that the whole season, and they're already understaffed.
Well, think about it. I mean, you came off of COVID, which hit them
Yep.
hard. I mean, I got a couple of the pages I follow when we were there,
Mm-hmm.
and the businesses were all hurting through the COVID. So, doors open, baby.
Oh yeah, it's crazy. So many places were closed on Monday and Tuesday.
Really?
Yeah. So
Was the liquor store?
no, liquor store was open.
Then I'd have been okay. I don't know what's for supper tonight, but I'm gonna drink it.
Well, and I've got
Well, this ought to be interesting.
with a.
I hope it's a better name than last month's.
I didn't even name this one.
Oh, great.
Is it just wild turkey? It's your summer drink.
It's not my summer drink. What it is, since this is a first for us,
Oh God.
we're recording a little earlier than we've done in the past.
Sunday morning, by the way, at 9 o'clock.
Yes, Sunday
10.
morning,
And I'm
10
hungover
o'clock.
too, by the way.
10
Well,
o'clock.
congratulations.
Yeah.
So I've had stomach issues over the past couple of weeks, so I didn't want to do beer. Plus, it's early in the morning, so I've got an orange chocolate coffee with Ryan's Bailey or Ryan's Irish cream. It's not
Yep.
Bailey's; it's Ryan's Irish
Irish cream, yeah.
Okay,
And that's my drink for the day. It's just kind of a pick me up to get me going, and
it's got alcohol.
it's got alcohol in it. It's
Okay.
not too strong.
You know, I was gonna buy like the PBR hot chocolate. They're not hot chocolate, but
coffee beer?
Coffee beer.
Coffee?
Yeah.
Because I once in a while I drink that during the mornings, like camping,
Good.
which may show that I have a drinking problem. But you know,
It might.
I disagree. So it's all in the eye of the beholder. But yeah, it was like $7, and I'm like, you know what, man, I'm too hungover for this shit.
For a 4-pack?
Yeah, it was like
That's cheap. It's been $10.
$7.79 or so. I don't know.
Where is that?
Bascom.
Oh,
Where the girls do and you ask them.
they do.
That's what I was told. Oh,
So what do
man.
you got?
You can't
All
drink
right.
all day if you don't start in the morning, Matt. That's-
I'm drinking. It's just not. It's not beer.
Well, I got something great here.
Here we go. And he's good. That's what you get. He spilled it all over himself trying to pour it through the microphone. So
Damn it, Taylor.
that's
Well,
what
why
you
are
get.
you blaming me?
This is a brand new shirt.
Well, I don't know why you're blaming me. You said, "God damn it, Taylor!" Like I did
He's got it
something.
all over himself.
Like I'm.
Yeah, like you
First
were
episode.
responsible for him.
First episode. Remember, we measured. I'm 6 feet away from you, so I did not do it.
Well, I had more of it, but I'm drinking the Pink Catawba wine from one of our local wineries from Onami, which just got bought out recently. And
Yes.
I don't know
Like
exactly
over a year
what's-
ago.
What's the what they're going to do with their product. I was told, a couple people told me that they're actually going to run that out and then change it. I don't know if that's true or not.
Really?
Or if they're going to keep it the Mona Me. All over my brand new Top Gun t-shirt.
You got what you deserve.
Glad I didn't get the wingman.
So you're doing a little wine for the morning.
Well, yeah, because I'm
morning
hungover.
It's Sunday, so it's church.
I had
Yeah,
That's right. Where's my chip or cracker, bitch?
chipper.
Wafer cracker, whatever the fuck it is. Oops. Yeah, but I'm a little hungover from my annual Cuz Fest family reunion with the cousins.
Sorry I couldn't make it this year.
That's all right. It's all right, man. Yeah, I mean, that's all right. I was the champion. I won the water ball bowling game. So, you know,
Oh,
yes.
with the sock on your head?
Yeah,
Uh,
it's great stuff, man.
did you cheat again?
They said I did.
Oh, of
But,
course. And see, I said again because you are notorious for it.
No, I'm not.
But so, like, you had a new thing this year. Like, Cuz Fest is the annual event that Jamey and his family have and get together. And
Yes.
and Tina and I have been invited to it. Ever
You're an
since the
honorary
beginning.
cousin. Is what
Honorary cousin.
You're an honorary cousin.
Yep.
You were, I think you came to the first one.
I've been there since the beginning.
Yeah, since the beginning.
So I've missed probably 2 or 3, and that's been it.
Yep.
See, I was invited early on, but never by him.
Oh, really?
Actually, Brooke invited me years and years and years ago,
Yes, you did. And that was the last time.
but I wasn't able to show up. So
And then I talked to Brooke. I'm like, this fucker has tried to become my family since the day we met. Do not invite him here. Oh, shit, man. Yeah, so that was good times. Yes, very good times.
So what was the one thing you had was the drink out of a thing that's not a normal drink?
Oh, yeah, it was bring your drink cup that was not a cup. Wow. Talk
Yeah.
about some amazing, different,
like-
unique ideas.
I like
mean,
your sisters.
Yes, my sister had the.
Did they win?
No.
They didn't.
My sister had the thing where you stick you're in the hospital bed and your male puts his
Right,
penis in
right.
and peas, whatever.
That was their drink.
That was
with
the drink
out.
cup. For
see, I was
Gina.
just saying, as soon as you said that, I'm thinking, how funny would it be to bring a peewee? You know, the woman's thing.
Oh yeah, we got the
and
guys.
use that as your cup.
Yeah, Gina had that. The guy one. We had gas cans. That was pretty cool.
Oh,
I'm trying to think what the other one. I thought the gas can was kind of cool. And then we had what was another good one? A flower pot. It was kind of just like a flower pot filled.
Yeah.
And you actually had to hold your drink in it. So if you made it or whatever, it had to hold the drink. You had to be able to show you could drink.
right.
My cousin Jacob had a gun, a squirt gun, and he's a police officer. And he kept shoving it down his pants. It's so funny. And let me think what else I had. My wife had the Blue Boy
Oh my god!
that you haul behind your camper with all the poop and pee in it.
Oh God. Oh no.
She had a smaller one that actually she made. It was pretty cool because she threw like part of my pulled pork in it. And then like some carrots and some crumbs of other stuff, and it turned the water all milky gray. Oh, man, it was great stuff.
Oh,
It was. And then Let's see what else we had that was creative.
Well, what did you
not
have?
knocking anybody. I had a recycling bin from FSI. It was like I don't know,
desktop
the
ones?
desktop ones
Yeah.
for your pens and stuff. So that's what I had. I had another one, but my daughter dropped the ball on coming to Cause Fest. So yeah, so.
I love how he puts the blame not only on friends,
well,
but on children as well.
I forgot what I had. I left it at home, and then I thought she was coming up, and then she ended up having other plans or whatnot. So I did
How
not,
dare she?
I know.
Yeah.
It's Cuz Fest.
How
man.
rude.
Right. It's all right. But anywho, yeah, so I had to go with my backup, which was that one. And then my brother-in-law, he won. He actually had a training toilet for a child.
Oh, my God.
And he put beer in there and like Tootsies, little floating Tootsies like poop. So when he was drinking it, he'd pull it out and eat like the poop.
Oh God!
And the judge picked his.
Who was the judge?
Jerry Odell.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm obviously a biased person. A drunk Jerry Odell, which was great.
I've never met a sober Jerry Odo. But
Oh, he's fun
I'm just
too.
joking. I'm just joking, Jerry.
He's
I
fun
love you,
too.
buddy.
Yeah. But yeah, it's good times, man. Definitely good times. and
Good.
stuff. How was your trip?
Yeah.
Trip was good. My favorite thing were the Pelicans because they ruled the whole thing. Like we were eating dinner one night. Like we saw them and they were just cool how they flew and
Yeah.
everything. And like over the waves, like just really cool.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
kind of sail right over the water.
Yeah,
It's
and like
cool.
when one flaps, then the next one like just all in a row. Just like,
Synced.
all right. But then like we were eating dinner at this pier one night, and the seagulls were fucking assholes. And, I mean for real. And so like then the pelicans would fly overhead, and then like either the seagulls would either disappear or the ones that stayed just stood there like, oh, we didn't do anything. That wasn't us. That wasn't us. And then like about 5-10 minutes later, the seagulls started acting like assholes again. It's like, son of a bitch, where are the pelicans? And here they come. And then they just fly over. That's all they do. Just like, hey, this is us. And
Yeah.
the seagulls just straighten right up again. It's like, wow. There-
So, did you rent an Airbnb, a VRBO? I mean, how
we did it out through this website that
Yeah, Jay
Gene and
uses.
Jay have used before.
Yeah, they used it like 3 times. They did it with
Yeah,
us too.
I mean, it's pretty organized.
It's
What
almost,
is the website?
It's just like an A&B.
Joe Lamb Jr.,
Yeah,
I think
Joe
is what
Lamb's.
it is.
Yeah, it's,
Okay.
it's a broker account.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it's all set up. I mean, like you just go through theirs. So that way, like, if you need to cancel, like you can cancel.
Right.
We were only a block off of the beach. Like,
I was just gonna say, was it a beach house? But you're a block off then.
yeah, we walked there.
Could you
It's
see
like
the water?
from our
Oh,
from our
nice.
upper deck?
Nice.
So actually, we had the binoculars. You could see the dolphins from our
Really?
deck. Yeah,
Very cool.
it was really cool. So
Yeah.
Um,
It's one
I-
place I haven't been is the Outer Banks. I definitely want to get there sometime.
it's
I liked
nice,
it. It
but
was
I don't
okay.
know if you need to be there for a week.
Yeah,
No.
I didn't
An
like
extended
it.
weekend.
And I didn't mean that I didn't like it. I don't know. I'm a big fan of Clearwater. That's probably one of my favorite places. I could spend a month at Clearwater. You know, I love it there. So I don't know. Outer Banks is just, it was okay. I mean, I had fun, like you said too. Probably by the 4th day, I was like, all right, I don't know, man.
Yeah. Well, we had bad weather at the start, and then shit was closed Monday and Tuesday, so we really couldn't start until Wednesday. But then we
Right.
couldn't get on. The water was so bad on Wednesday and Thursday, you couldn't go in the water. It was
Oh,
either
yeah.
high current warnings
Yeah.
or
Undertow.
no swimming.
Yeah.
So it was kind of crazy, but it was a good time. There was a place called Art's Place, and so we went there on like the second to last day. They
You
had
send your brother a picture of it?
I did not. I was gonna get a T-shirt and then like I don't know. It was kind of like it was a towny place. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But the burgers were super good,
That's cool.
really really good. Tina got the sweet potato fries, and I don't like those normally, but
Dude, I've never had sweet potato french fries.
I can't do them. Ugh, I don't like. Sweet
well
potatoes.
they had cinnamon
like-
sugar on them,
I like,
and they were good.
Nope.
I'd
Nope.
like to try those.
Still out.
See, I don't like sweet potatoes.
I
really
don't either. My mom makes a sweet potato casserole with like like walnuts on it and like a sugar crisp top. That's pretty freaking good. That's about and then what was that? Oh, the brown derby. They used to have when I was a kid. They would have these damn baked potatoes that were like as big as a child's head, and they always had like a sweet butter, like a sugar butter or cinnamon butter or something like that you could put on it. And But that was about it. I'm not.
You ever go to or ever hear of the Culinary Vegetable Institute in Milan?
No.
Have you ever heard?
No.
They grow their own vegetables there, and I think they sell them to Chipotle and stuff like that. But they also have a restaurant, and they once a month.
Why just Chipotle? What is that like a?
Well, I mean, because
places like that.
Oh, okay.
places like that.
Okay.
And,
all right,
but
all right.
like, because Chipotle wants fresh ingredients
Right.
and all that stuff.
Because
and
they
everything.
got bit in the ass a couple
Yeah.
times.
Fuck
Yeah, and so like they supply all that stuff as much as they can. But they have a kitchen, and like they had celebrity chefs there. Like we went there one time where Tina used to work. That's how we even knew about the place. Farmer Lee Jones is the one guy that like I think owns it. But so we were there, and Manit Shuan, she's an Indian lady. She's from the Food Network. She was a celebrity chef. She had a recipe in there. We were there at Christmas time for sweet potatoes, and it had paprika in it. And like I ate it, and I was like, "Oh my god, that's freaking good!"
Pretty
Had,
good.
like paprika and cilantro, just over regular sweet potatoes.
Huh.
So we've done that since. Like, oh, I don't like sweet potatoes, but it
Yeah.
tastes good. So
That's cool, man.
yeah.
What about you, Matt? Man, what you been up to lately?
Since the last podcast, not a whole. I did the golf trip. That was the most I've done outside of my normal routine since the last
Yay.
podcast. It was a good time, actually.
All right.
72 holes in the span of 3 days, but it's actually done in 2 days' time. And it's a lot of golf,
72
That is.
holes. That's a lot of bars.
That is.
a lot of bars. But it was a good time. A good group of guys that I went with, and actually Greg Kohler from the 818. He's the one that invited me to go, and
Cool.
we had a lot of fun. It was a good time. But that's really the most I've done, other than like planned vacations. Like Jen and I keep coming up with ideas of what we want to do for vacation, because I was on a vacation blackout for the first actually since December, and couldn't take any vacation. Well, late January, I guess. But couldn't take any vacation due to a project at work that I was working on. And now it's at that point where we just want to get the hell out and do something. So that's where we're at. And it was, seeing you and knowing you invited us, I was like, oh, that would have been so nice. But I think you went just shortly after our project at work finished. And so it would have been hard for me to get away for that long. I mean, we're still busy with it. But just looking for short things to do. We got our family vacation coming up. We're going to go to Nashville with some friends.
Oh, we are?
Yeah.
And
I'm game.
Nashville.
a couple other things. That
You
we're
do
doing.
know it's country world, right?
Yeah,
No, it's not all country.
It's not all country. Yeah,
I've been there 3 times, and there's no grunge or heavy metal or rock and roll around.
there is.
Really?
There is.
Well, I didn't
like
see much.
Jack
man.
White has a place down there now.
Yeah.
So
I mean, even Kid Rock's place was.
But yeah, I'm
who
aware.
cares about
I'm-
Kid Rock? Fuck Kid Rock. I said it.
Wow.
I am very aware that yes.
You like Kid Rock again, by the way? Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, man.
No.
Will you please stop being rude to my co-host?
Well, I remember you didn't like Kid Rock. You loved Kid Rock, and then all of a sudden he was a jerk to you. Not you personally.
Not me personally. It was in the Fox studio when everything went south, but that's a whole other story.
Okay. All right. Anyways, you
But,
talk about it.
So yeah, I'm aware that it's predominantly country.
No, I'm just messing
But
with you. I love it.
Well,
dude.
well, here's the thing.
Dude, the music there, no matter what you listen to, is
Yeah.
fucking badass.
Right. Here's the thing. I went down to New Orleans on a trip, and we were on Bourbon Street. That's where our
Nice.
hotel was.
Nice.
And you would think, but
Nope.
I hated New Orleans. The music was great because you could walk out of your hotel
Oh, it's saying,
and you could pick you'd hear different genres coming from each place as you walk down, and you just go hit the one you want.
right.
But it's dirty, stinky, nasty.
What did-
my brother warned me about it several years ago when he was in the Air Force, and I thought, well, Mike's just antisocial. He just doesn't
Right.
like it. Then I went down there and saw exactly what he was talking. It stinks. There's bugs everywhere.
Wasn't there a comedian that made a joke about if New Orleans flooded, it'd be the greatest thing that's ever happened.
No way.
It actually would get the bath it's deserved for the last 30 years. Like Ron White or Tosh or somebody made
I'm
that.
not knocking New Orleans. Jen wants to go, so we're going to go.
Dude, I want to go for their food.
I
just want to go there.
the food has got to be.
I'd
great.
always said I would never go on my own dime, but since Jen wants to go, I'll take her. I'd like for her to experience it and not just hear it from me. Mm-hmm. So we will go again.
Hold on a minute. What the fuck? Did you just say I don't go on vacations on my own dime?
It wasn't a vacation. I went down for a work trip.
Oh,
he doesn't want to go to New Orleans.
Right. I wouldn't go to New Orleans.
I was
on
like,
my own
so
dime.
all your vacations are paid by somebody else? You schmuck.
No.
Jesus.
That's a smart way to do it.
But after doing that, I said I would never do it. But since he wants to, I'm going to.
I know
And it's not a knock against New Orleans. I mean, people like it. People love it. Great.
Mm-hmm.
If you think you might like it, go visit and find out for yourself. Me personally, it was dirty and nasty, and I love the music aspect of it. But that's all I walked away from it with.
Yeah. And their food is supposed to be amazing there.
It's good. I wasn't so, and I'm not going to say. I'm going to try not to sound prestigious when I say this. This group that I went down there with, they're very high dollar. So
Okay.
when you go to one of their events,
Right.
you go to the best places
Right.
in that area. I mean, they go and scout the place out first, find the best places they can find, and typically, it's a very, very cool restaurant with very top-notch food.
Yeah, especially if you're going that direction.
And I will say it was good, but there was nothing that
stood out that's
really
like,
wowed me.
Yeah.
It was good, but nothing wowed me. My biggest experience was we're sitting at this long table. We always get our personal spaces, so they always make personal space for us when we go to these restaurants because it's a fairly big group, and they do put down a lot of money to do it. And so we had this really long table. I mean, it reminds you of like when you see in movies the old feast that they had where like the whole town shows up and it's just a really long table. It's pretty much what it was. Well, I'm sitting with a group of my IT people that I know from other institutions.
Right.
And we're sitting there talking. All of a sudden, one of the girls jumps. She goes, "What the hell was that?" At
Cockroach?
first, you thought it was a mouse running across.
Was it a rat?
No.
Cockroach.
It was a cockroach.
Yeah.
And it was big enough to be a mouse.
Yes.
I mean, it was huge.
Dude, that's
And
awesome.
That's what I say when it's dirty. I mean, it's below sea level, right?
I know.
So, I mean,
I know.
that stuff thrives there.
Oh, yeah, man.
Wow.
But, yeah, so I wasn't a fan. I really wasn't. I loved the music. I loved being able to walk out of my hotel and I'd hear a song and I'd go and listen to that band for a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Move on to the next one.
Yeah.
And that was very, very, very cool.
Yeah.
But it wasn't all like, you know, I love Vegas because it's
God, I hate Vegas.
I love Vegas, but
I want to go down. I want to go back to
I've only
Vegas.
been there once.
I want to go
I wanna go
there. And I
again.
want to zip line down Fremont Street.
Yeah.
I want to do that.
You actually want a zip line?
On
Yeah.
Fremont Street, I do that. Yeah.
It's
not that high.
It is pretty cool.
When we did that zip line.
On Fremont Street?
No. We zip line on
I'm
the
not
cruise.
talking stupid. Oh, of a cruise over your boat?
No, it was in the jungle.
Oh, yeah.
That was so much fun.
It was. That's a good time.
Yeah, that's probably high in the air. I'm not, Fremont Street's not that high, so.
Section of it is.
Dude,
I've watched it all like 10
If
times.
you fall, you're gonna splat.
No,
Yeah,
there's a net.
you will. Yeah, absolutely.
There's a net.
No, there isn't.
Yes, there
There's
is.
only a net at the takeoff. From there on, it's open. And you're right above people.
I hate you.
Sorry, man. I've done it.
You ziplined it?
Yeah, I've done it several times.
It's not that high.
It's high. It's not. But he's right. You fall, you're gonna splatter. You're falling down the concrete below.
Still want to do it?
I hate him.
Let's go.
It is
I'm ready to
cool.
go.
It's definitely.
I
worth
don't
doing.
like Vegas though, man.
Why
If
do
we
you
do
not like
Vegas,
Vegas?
it'd have to be. It's just I don't know. It's just Vegas. I mean, it's not.
I love
After you did it a
Vegas.
couple times, I'm just bored of it.
Well, like Norm, he
Yeah, but he
lived
didn't live
Vegas,
in the city. He lived outside of it.
See, there's two Vegases. There's
Yeah.
Vegas, and there's Desert Vegas. And he fell in love with Desert Vegas.
I know.
And that's so cool to see him taking pictures again. Because he
Right.
didn't for like a while. Like I think he got burnt out. And like he got re-energized.
Probably inspired. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool to see. So
Does Norm listen to our podcast?
Yes, actually he does.
Sweet. Hey, Norm.
Yeah.
We miss you, brother.
He's down in Dallas now.
Oh,
so.
damn.
Yeah.
Go visit him.
In Dallas?
What the hell not?
Yeah.
So that's what I did while we were gone. I mean, we went off on a tangent there.
Yeah, we did.
No, yeah, that's fine.
How about yourself?
Well, Jesus Christ. Let's see here. Where'd I start?
Where do I start?
Blew up a pool pump. Again, I'm cursed with pool pumps. Broke a tooth. Had to have
Broke
a
a tooth?
Oh, yeah. Just at the campgrounds, just drunk, eating cracklins. Some bitch snapped in my head, and I was like, whoa. And I was glad that I spit out the cracklins because I'm sure a couple pieces of that tooth was in there. Oh, man.
Tooth?
So that was
tooth?
some pain. On Sunday and Monday morning, I got in to get it pulled and shit. So luckily, they were able to pull it. So, you went to see Collective Soul? How was that?
Oh man, that was amazing. I haven't listened to Collective Soul since, God, my probably mid-30s,
Well,
and
but we seen them a couple years ago.
kind of forgot about them.
We seen them a couple years ago.
No, we didn't.
Yes, we did.
Where'd we see Collective Soul?
Me, you, and your wife went and seen them. They opened up for Sammy Hagar.
Did they?
Oh my God,
I don't remember that.
Anyways.
Yeah.
I remember
they did.
seeing Sammy Hagar. I don't remember Collective Soul.
Yeah, they went on first at the zoo.
I don't remember that, but okay, maybe I saw him. That's how much I forgot about him.
Apparently so.
But I don't even remember seeing him previous to this.
That was
But-
Tony was there. You remembered?
Actually, I honestly do not remember seeing them.
I cannot believe that.
I remember going to Sammy Hagar Theater.
Well, yeah,
at
I
the-
sat
at the
next to you.
Amphitheater.
I
do
I
not
went with
remember
you.
them being the openers.
You videotaped me because you're a jackass.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember all that.
What did you videotape?
Me walking around drunk.
Whoa. If I had to film that
Stump-
every time.
So
Stumbling around at the vendors, I think it was.
yeah, talking to yourself. Yeah. Laughing when you're the only one standing there.
I don't understand it. You remember all that bullshit, but you don't
do.
remember Collective Soul
I
opening up.
honestly do not. I never thought I saw him live. That's how much I thought
What?
about him. You know, I
You didn't go down the rally by the river when they kicked off their tour for.
well, I don't think so, but who knows?
Oh, I can't remember if you. I know Brian and Betsy was there. Me.
Then I've never gone to anything like that with Brian and Betsy. But no, what I'm saying is I kind of had forgotten about them, obviously. But man,
They're good, man.
they put on a hell of a show,
Yeah.
and I forgot how heavy some of their guitar tracks are.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm a big fan.
they were pretty fucking amazing. I
That's
would
cool.
definitely go watch them again.
Yeah.
So
Was everything cashless downtown?
it was.
Well, so how'd that work out? I mean, did you already
Well,
have your tickets purchased?
I'm a cashless person anyhow. I
don't
never
either.
have cash on me,
but-
and I usually get irritated when I go to like things like that, and you need cash.
need cash.
It's like,
I
God
know.
damn it!
I know. Same
It's
here.
a different society now. We don't need cash.
Right.
So I'm usually more irritated when when they don't accept card. Now, other people are totally different than me because
totally opposite. They don't want.
There was a lot of bitching about it.
Well, there's
in
gonna be.
fact, when the Pro Medica lady got on stage to discuss the upcoming concert, she talked about it's cashless. There were boos in the crowd. I mean, that's
Yeah.
how strongly they felt about it, which is stupid.
Well,
because
it's just weird how
right.
society is not adapted to that. I mean,
Right. It's been a
dude,
long-
I never have cash. I hate it when I'm
Never.
at places and like benefits are going on or something and I forget and
Yep.
I come around with like 50-50 pull
Yep,
tabs
and
or-
you don't have cash.
I don't have
and
cash.
I do it all
I'm
the
like,
time.
shit, man.
Well, like, how long have we been graduated?
We graduated in 94.
Right. So, like, I remember back in high school, we graduated in 94. I
They
remember
said the
being-
cash. Yeah.
we have a paperless society.
Yep.
It's a paperless society coming up.
Yeah.
That was 25 years ago, almost 30 years ago.
Now
There are people that seriously believe that if I scan this card at Kroger's, everybody in the world has my account information.
Right.
And
Right.
it's so stupid.
Now, one thing they did that was cool, which apparently didn't satisfy the masses, but I thought it was pretty cool. If you weren't aware that it was cashless, so you brought
They had
cash,
ATM?
they had a reverse ATM.
Okay.
So you'd go to the
What?
ATM, put cash in, and it'd
then-
spit you on a card.
Yep.
that you could
That's
use.
cool. That's cool.
So that was pretty
Whoa,
cool.
I never heard of that.
Yeah.
That's pretty neat.
So that was pretty neat.
Right. I'm sure there was a fee for that.
But yeah.
Oh, there's got to be. I mean, you
For
can't just
getting
manufacture a
plastic
card.
cards.
no,
You
no,
know?
there actually was no fee. She said on the stage,
Really?
there's no, it's free with no fee.
For
They
now.
must have ate
For
that.
now. I mean, yeah, I'm sure
They're
people are
so
gonna
new.
take
I never heard of
advantage
it. So
yeah.
it's like I can imagine in the future.
Right.
Well, or if you want to go to that system.
So how does the beer tickets work? Do they still do beer tickets, or you pay per beer?
We didn't drink beer because I was just recovering from my stomach issues like 2-3 days prior to that.
Oh, wait,
so
we didn't drink beer because you were recovering?
Jen could have. I don't tell her she can't. She just didn't want to.
All right, so you don't know.
So I don't know, but I imagine they probably had like squares or clovers that accept cards that way is my assumption.
Yeah.
But I don't know because we didn't go to that point.
I will let you know in a couple weeks.
Oh, are
Who are you going to see?
Winger and Firehouse.
Yeah, we're thinking about that one too. We're also thinking about 30
I'm sorry,
Special.
Warrant and Winger.
Yeah, Warrant and Winger.
Winger and Firehouse is in October.
Yeah. Yeah, we were thinking about that. We were thinking about 38 Special. It's cool. I mean, I love that they brought back down the it's really Promenade Rally by the River,
yeah.
but now you got to pay for it. It's not free, which is probably a good thing.
Yeah, to have those acts
I'm
in there.
content. I mean, I'm fine. I mean, I don't.
Yeah.
I'm disappointed last year I did not go and see Diana Ross. I mean, that's a legend right there. And how much longer is she going to be performing?
Yeah,
You know, it's like, dang it. Was it last year or the year before?
that was the year before.
Okay, with Bret
I don't think
Michaels
they had
too.
any last year.
No, probably not.
I
was everybody last year.
I was okay with not seeing her.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, but I wasn't going to say it.
That's fine.
Didn't wanna
Oh,
break
whatever.
Tony's heart.
Shut the F up.
What, man? There's nothing wrong just because you like different type of music than me.
Right.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I agree.
No, but what you guys were just saying. Oh,
What?
I was going to say it, but I didn't want to.
I didn't say that, asshole.
You did.
Okay. Talk to the guy you called, not me.
All right. Well, we're expecting Jamey in here pretty shortly.
Yep.
So
Yeah,
we
he
want to
should
wrap up this session and
Yeah.
get
We'll hear
ready
another
for
song.
Jamey.
Hear another
do
song
another
from
song.
Jamey and have him come in.
Yeah.
That's perfect. I love it.
Yep.
It's weird.
All right.
All right, man.
Peace out.
Jamie's coming.
Created with free version for non-commercial use.
I lay here motionless with this box around me. Do my ears deceive me? Or do I hear the sound of the dirt being lifted? I can't see anything. Are my eyes even open? I would sleep if I closed them. But I think that's the sound of the dirt being lifted. Please help me breathe again.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on,
Yeah. Another track off of Jamey Hensley's solo album. He's got, it's actually some tracks and stuff he has up. He is in the house tonight at Rock House Studios. Welcome, Jamey.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Oh, yeah.
How you doing?
Like we said earlier, if you don't know the name Jamey Hensley, you definitely know the band that he plays in, and it's the Junk, as well as a couple other odd projects and stuff he has going on.
The Junk's been around for how long now, Jamey?
God, we started doing cover songs in like 2006. But we were actually the band started as an offshoot from Crazy Eddie.
Oh, yeah. The Crazy Eddie days.
Carrie and Blaine from Crazy Eddie just started getting together with Moham and Hank Herzl, who used to play in the Jinkies.
Yeah.
And Aphrodisiac Plane Crash, and they started the Junk, which was called Grandpa's Junk.
Oh, jeez.
Really? That's good. That's some
And
trivia right there, baby.
And then Carrie moved out to Vegas, and I joined up with them, and we just called it the Junk. And then Hank moved away, and Carrie came back, and we got Derek from Crazy Eddie in on it. So we started doing Junk and played original tunes, and then we were like, why don't we just play covers and just make a bunch of money? So
There you go.
and
that
bunch
you
of
did.
sellouts.
You guys toured the Northwest Ohio area quite a bit, right? I mean, was it just Port Clinton, Sandusky area, or did you go beyond that?
when the Bar 145 branched out,
Yep.
we did all of them, like Toledo, Kent,
Oh, nice. Okay.
Fort Wayne, Avon.
Nice.
Cool. And how was that received because then you went beyond your normal group, right? That normally
Yeah, I mean,
follows you.
people liked it. we surprised people. I think, you know, they didn't really know what to expect, and I don't know what other bands played at all of these venues, but they didn't, like the Fort Wayne one was never very busy. The first time we played there, the sound guy actually passed out on the bar.
That's good shit.
And I had to actually go out. We're playing keyboards, and it's like the keyboards aren't there, and the sound guy's head face down on the bar. And
That is
I ran out
awesome.
and pushed up the fader, and I was like, "There's the keyboard."
So that's awesome, and I'm sure
Oh man.
being around as long as you guys have and playing within as many bars and stuff that you guys have, you got plenty of good stories
Oh
like
my
that.
goodness, especially playing on Put in Bay. My goodness.
Where all did you guys play on Put in Bay? And that,
We just did Mr. Ed's.
oh, is that you pretty much
yeah.
stuck there? Okay,
Yep.
so you worked with the Fitzgeralds
Yep.
on all their stuff. then.
Yep.
Okay. Huh.
Crazy.
Well, so what are some of these crazy stories then?
Oh, just, you know, a lot of naked chicks, chicks getting up on the stage, doing the little splits and not having underwear on underneath.
On the
you know,
bar?
on
Or
the stage.
On
like,
stage.
Oh my God!
right
That's-
in front
that
of
could
us.
be very dirty sometimes. That stage.
Right? That
Yeah.
stage was gross.
a lot of blood,
Now I
sweat,
know
and
why.
spit, right?
And then, of course, the band room that was at Mr. Ed's was like a prison cell with like six cot beds in it.
Oh,
No windows, all block.
Oh, jeez.
Equally disgusting floor. Like I kept my shoes right at the foot of my bed, so if I had to get up and piss in the middle of the night, I slipped them on, man. 'cause-
So you guys would stay there when you played there?
yeah,
Okay. And that was on the island, or that was
that was on the island. That
okay.
was right in the hotel, Commodore Perry Hotel.
right.
wow.
Good times.
Yeah, so you guys have been around, and anybody that's not seen the Junk, one of the things they're best known for is a full set of just mashing everything they can together. And what is every one of them 30-second increments, or what is it?
Yeah, there's some full songs, some half, you know, some quick snippets of songs.
Okay.
We kind of had to build them out according to what key
Right.
the song and what tempo the song's in. And
How long does it take to come up with something like that? Like, okay, we're going to do a full set of this.
it took us the first medley we did, we had probably about 20 minutes of it already kind of done, just from like trying to, hey, let's go from this song to this song, this song. And,
Okay.
so that didn't take too long. But the second medley we built, you know, we probably got together 4 or 5 times to go through it and try to put it together. And some songs didn't make it. We, you know, cut them out and kind of just stretched other songs to kind of fit. But it was...
Now, it's been some time since I've seen you guys. I know you just played at Buckets last week, and I think you got a show coming up at Buckets again, right?
Yeah, August 21st, we're
Okay.
out there.
Now, if I remember correct, there's only one set that you do the medley, though, right?
There's 2.
There's two.
Yeah.
There's 2 full sets.
There's
of
2
medleys.
full sets,
Wow.
and we have a half-hour medley too, where like if we have to do 3 full sets, we'll do, like the first set will be just random kind of songs that we know for about a half hour we'll play, and then we'll go right into the half-hour medley to finish the first set.
Okay. And I've seen you in some bands that are very far from JK, are from the Junk. One being JK Raz, which
Yeah.
I love that band. I think I've seen you one time, and I've heard you on SoundCloud with them, and just the harmonies in that band are amazing.
Thanks,
I mean,
man.
that's fun to watch you guys. It's great band. And then you've also played with someone that we've already had in the studio every now and then. That's Jordan, when he plays out with Jordan
Oh, yeah.
and Josh. You've played in the Cajon, and I've seen
Yep.
you do that. So.
So you're playing hooky on that tonight, though, aren't you?
Yeah.
Because they're playing. They're playing tonight.
Yep, they're
Yes.
playing tonight. I
Yep.
couldn't do it.
So one thing I've noticed when we found your SoundCloud was how far removed from all that stuff your written songs are. I mean, it's totally different
Yeah.
than anything I've seen you in. It's Jamey and I discussed it's kind of like pre-grunge 89X.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Where's that? I mean, so people that know you from the Junk would probably be very surprised to hear your original
Yeah,
music.
for sure.
So where does that come from? I mean, what's your influence on that?
You know, I've listened to a lot of Ween as a big influence.
Yeah.
Faith No More
Nice.
Okay.
is one of my all-time favorite bands. Anything Mike Patton, really, like
Yeah.
Tomahawk,
Yeah.
Mr. Bungle,
Okay.
Peeping Tom. But Faith No More, like when I was a freshman, I got the tape.
Oh, yeah.
You know, the real thing. And
Oh
just
yeah, dude.
wore it out.
Oh,
Yeah.
I wore out the Hummingbird saw, man. I mean, I was like, yeah, this is it, man. I love that. I seen them open for Guns N' Roses and Metallica, and I didn't even know they were on the bill.
Faith No More.
Yeah, they were
Oh,
on
really?
the bill. The old Monster Truck Stadium they had up in Michigan. What the hell was that?
Silverdome.
Yeah, so
Oh, yeah, okay.
Pontiac. Yeah, I mean, they look like this big, but yeah. I was still there.
Tony had to laugh when you called it the Monster Truck.
I did.
Stadium.
Well, that's why everybody knows them for the Monster Dome,
I know it from the
or the
Detroit
place
Lions.
where Hulk Hogan body slammed Andre the Giant.
I wasn't even thinking that either. I was thinking like the Detroit Lions.
That's what I thought too. Their original stadium.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not the original, but the original that I knew coming up.
I went to the very last game at the
So did
Silverdome.
I.
Did you really?
The Dallas Cowboys.
The Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah,
What did
because
it
that's
end
the
up,
one
like
that got
6-3?
moved. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the one that got moved because of September
then.
11th. So
Yep.
it's supposed to be mid-season, well, beginning of season, and then September 11th happened. So they didn't know if they're going to play it, and they ended up moving it to the end of the schedule. I was at that game as well because I'm a Cowboys fan.
We won't hold it against you. Are you a Lions fan?
I'm an Eagles fan.
You're an Eagles fan?
Oh man, so we're enemies.
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
I will tell you this. Philadelphia is one place I would never go to watch a Dallas Cowboy game. And if I did, I'd pretend like I was cheering for the Eagles, though
Yeah.
inside I'd be cheering for the Cowboys.
Right.
Because, man, they're ruthless there. That
are.
is a
They're
ruthless stadium.
Yeah.
Well, they booed Santa Claus for God's sake. They did. One time I was at an Indians game though, and they had put a baby up on the Megatron or whatever you
Megatron.
call it. I know it's not Megatron, but like on the big screen, and everybody started booing. It's like, did
Boo
all
that
the Indians fans just boo a baby? so
Yeah, so I was at that too. That was memorable.
Yeah.
I mean, just the whole way it laid out and everything. But yeah, that was the last Detroit Lions game there.
Yeah, that was I don't think either team made it past the other team's 40 the whole game.
Yeah, it was a horrible
terrible
game.
game.
It was a horrible game. So anyhow, so about some of your other projects, let's talk about JK Raz. I know that's an offshoot of something else you're doing too, right?
So Carrie from the Junk and I had JK All Day, which was just our acoustic duo. We did that for a lot of years, and we met Brandon Raspberry, and we kind of wanted to bring him in. We actually brought him to a couple gigs, and just did like three acoustic guitars, and whatever songs he could kind of jump in and play on, he did. Well, then in December of 2019, I broke my arm watching the Big Ten championship game.
watching it,
Okay, there's a story.
God damn.
how do you
I,
watch it like that?
We actually played at Mr. Ed's, and we got done at 8 because the game started at 8. So I was like, I'll stick around here and watch the first half. And I was standing at the bar watching the game. And, of course, the Buckeyes were playing terrible the first half. Mm-hmm. And I just kind of went, fuck, like that. And I smacked my arm on the bar stool, the back of the bar stool that was right in front of me.
Oh, shit.
And broke my arm. So, we had acoustic gigs lined up, and, we were like, well, I could just sing, and Brandon can come play guitar on some stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I had this cajon sitting there, and I'd never really tried to play it, but I brought it to the gig, and I was like, I'm going to play this. And Carrie's like, man, are you going to be able to sing and play? I was like, I don't know, but I'm going to try. And,
That's a trooper.
and I
The
did.
show
Oh,
must
shit,
go
man.
on.
And I had fun. It's a lot of fun. I feel like a drummer. The poor man's drummer.
Well, now, but on your but it's not real drums. On your original stuff, you play all the instruments and the vocals, right?
Yeah, except drums.
Okay.
I've always programmed the drums out on
Okay.
either a
Gotcha.
drum machine or I have an Easy Drummer too, which is
So you're not a drummer by nature.
nope, not at all.
Wow. Yeah, because you play the cone pretty well.
Yeah, I mean, I felt like I could do it, and I had my buddy gave it to me, and he had the pedal that you play, but I felt like maybe I'd be more comfortable with playing with my heel.
Yeah, I've noticed that
So
with you, yeah.
I tried that, and that was the way I could do it.
So you brought Brandon, is that his name?
Yeah.
Into the group because of the injury?
Yep.
And then it just
And
turned
then it
into
just
JK.
kind of was like, why don't
And
we just do this?
Were you and Carrie, is Carrie his name?
Yeah.
Were you and Carrie doing kind of the same genres, or did that come about because Brandon came along?
We were actually doing more 90s stuff.
Okay.
Where J.K. Raz is more like 70s.
Yeah, 70s,
classic
some
rock,
very good
soft
classic rock that you don't normally hear, like America. Stuff that has a lot of harmonies with
Yeah.
it is what you'll hear with J.K. Raz. And I'm telling you what, man, they nail it. They sound
Cool.
amazing. They sound really good.
Do you guys still do shows, J.K. Raz?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, when's your next JK Raz show?
We've got Beer 30s coming up Friday. Saturday, we are at the grist mill in the afternoon.
Yeah,
2 to
we'll
5.
get those dates in a little bit, because what happens here is they're not going to hear that on this pod. So we're going to go further out and get some dates from you before we get to
Okay.
the end of this.
Cool.
And just have some further out dates so that we can get all the dates so we can visit.
And let us know the next time at the grist mill, because we got to do a field trip.
Well, we'll
again.
do a field trip, and speaking of the grist mill, which is where we've taken.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That
I'm
was
getting excited.
unprofessional.
We can edit it out.
Are you
fucker.
kidding me? Why don't you take a phone call and leave now too?
Oh! Then I'd have to give him a guitar.
You're not giving him
Fucking
any
running
of
out
my
of
guitar.
guitars to give away. Well,
Yeah, I
you
got
can have this,
Oh,
you
no.
can have this ugly orange one.
Take this one.
I'll take that ugly one there.
No. You guys can kiss my ass.
Hey.
Wow. Giving away my guitars now.
I'm just trying to be nice.
It's a nice hummingbird.
Thank you. Oh, they're calling it ugly. They have no idea.
I never called it ugly. I know.
You
I know
just
very-
did. You said
No,
take that ugly one
He
right there.
said that.
Guilty.
I just said take this one.
Guilty. I said, yeah, he can
You
have
can
the other
rewind
ugly
the
one.
tape. I know the hummingbird.
Rewind
I know
the
it's
tape.
very
Wow.
valuable.
We're not-
But it's also funny when he fucks with you about it. And I know it's sentimentally valuable too. So,
Right.
Yes. Calm
Yeah.
down.
so I totally understand.
Yes.
But anyhow,
Calm down, Klepto.
oh yeah. We got a little surprise for you a little bit later, Jamie.
No, why don't we just address it now? I mean, I think his drinks
Well,
getting
let's
low.
I
get
don't know.
there because
Is it here?
we're about to get there. So with a couple of our in studio guests, they were playing at the grist mill shortly after they were here with Jordan, Josh, and Mike Reisner. Both they were in the studio, then they were playing at grist mill. Like, well, we'll take a field trip and come watch it. Podcast field trip. But to those listening, Jamey has a special tie to the grist mill.
Yes.
And you want to go ahead and discuss that?
My fiance Brooke is part owner. She and her parents own the grist mill, and I take care of the entertainment. I'm the entertainment director,
Nice.
which just means I book the bands.
Now, if you have not been to the grist mill, which Jamie and Tony weren't prior to Josh
No.
and Jordan, it is a very
That was your
very
first time
cool
there when I
place.
was there?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I was
Yeah.
supposed to go there before to record somebody, and then it was last minute anyway, so it kind of fell through. So
But yeah, it's a very cool place. It used to be a gas station or a
Old
service
gas station.
I
Yep.
swear it looks like
And,
an old pet store. That's
Yeah,
what
you
I
thought
said
it was
when I
a pet
walked in.
store.
I go, this looks like an old pet store. And I go inside and I fell in love. I was
Yeah.
like, this is freaking awesome.
Very cool little place.
Awesome. I
in
love that
Port
place.
Clinton, Port Clinton is coming up.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yes.
they're doing a lot downtown to revive their downtown.
Yeah.
And it's a cool place. They've just added a second store, a roof patio.
Yep, rooftop patio.
Rooftop, yeah. And now that the weather's nice,
It's outside.
It's outdoor entertainment, which is always great.
Didn't you open up downstairs though too?
Yeah, so underneath the patio,
Yeah.
there's
Yeah, I just
more
saw that
inside
last
space.
night. Actually, that's pretty cool.
Where you guys, it wasn't open when you guys were there, right?
No,
No.
it was open.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah.
When we came for
Well,
Reisner.
when we came for Reisner, no, it was still under construction.
We,
Okay.
But last night when I was there, it was open.
Yeah.
So,
It was when we were there.
Jamie doesn't remember.
it was under construction. Yeah.
Jamie was under construction.
Was Mike outside or was
Yeah,
he?
he was-
Mike was outside. Yeah.
The picture said he was outside. Yeah.
Jamie don't remember.
Man.
So our first trip to the grist mill, and then we'll get back to your JK Raz and stuff. Our first
Yeah.
trip to the grist mill.
I love this right now. I'm so giddy.
I think you should actually tell the story.
Yeah, well,
because you'll probably make it a lot funnier.
No,
Well, this is
no,
the
go
thing.
ahead.
It's
Phil, 'cause
Jamie's fault.
He sits there and says
it's
my
Jamie's
fault.
fault. It's
It
his
is
fault.
Jamie's
All right,
fault.
okay.
We have a guest a gift for you as our guest. Alrighty.
Well,
Hey, look at him. He's like, "What the hell?"
I don't know if
What
it's a
the
gift.
it's not a gift. It's a hey, I'm sorry, I fucked up.
That's a mea culpa.
This is great shit.
So, do you want me to tell or you want to tell?
Oh, we're all gonna tell it
Well,
because you're
you know,
gonna tell
I'm
it wrong.
I'm a huge.
You're gonna tell it wrong, so I
no,
gotta
you can
correct
tell
you.
your bullshit, fucking shit, whatever you want. I'm a huge bourbon fan. Love bourbon, and the grist mill has awesome bourbon. I mean, Jefferson's Ocean, Buffalo Trace. I love bourbon.
Wait a minute. Before we go any
So-
further,
Yes,
I have a bourbon with all my beers.
yes,
you're an asshole. I know, man.
I had to do a
And then
double
these-
take.
Which is absolutely
and these
it's
fucks,
not true.
not true at all.
these fucks. I tell you, man. God damn it.
anyways,
So the start of the story is that
This was during the Josh and Jordan.
I
field.
want
Yeah.
to say it was Elijah Craig bottle or Blanton's maybe, and I tried like hell with the bartender to buy the bottle.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, then they told me no, and then the guy next to me after 3 times asking her, as she was laughing, she was pregnant, and the guy goes, "Dude, you should go find your seat," and I was pretty hammered, so I was like, "All right, man, I'll take another Elijah Craig." The pour. And then, Tony, you can tell your bullshit side of the story. But
Well,
go ahead.
oh no, we're back at the table. You're like, "Hey, man, wow!" It's like you're looking at the glass, and you're like,
It was a spin glass.
"Yeah."
Oh,
It's
yeah.
got
It was
those
the rotate
cool
spin glass.
glasses.
And he's like, I really like this glass. And then like he nodded over to me,
I
like,
don't
like
remember.
He nodded over to
Yeah.
me.
he
Like,
did.
hey,
He's like,
hey,
hey,
Smitty.
he's like, get this thing out of here.
I did not say it.
You didn't say it, but that's what the nod.
You
said.
nodded.
You know what?
You gave the nod.
That's enough.
You gave the nod of get this thing out of
Enough's
here.
enough.
Oh my God, kiss my ass.
So again, if you're pissed off at me and I see you give me a nod,
You're not
I should get the hell out of there
I'm
because
telling you,
Tony's
somebody's
about to kill me.
really fucking put,
Tony is about to
they're gonna
kill
put a
me.
cap in your ass.
No.
I just hope to never see the nod come my way.
You wait till next time we're out. Hey, Tony.
So,
I see the
so,
guy over there. Take care of it.
so Jamie gives Tony
The nod.
the nod with air quotes. That was with air quotes.
it was.
I can't see that. So Tony did his deed, and we're here to give it back. And we're sorry.
Here you are.
There's the glass.
Oh, it's got the grist
Yes.
mill logo
Yeah,
on it too.
Yes.
It was very nice.
I think you can have that, bro.
What?
Oh,
No!
now it's legal.
Oh, well,
now
if that's
it's
the
legal.
case,
Now
it's-
you can have it.
It's my glass then.
No, it's not.
I gave you the nod to steal it from me.
Yeah, you
Fuck
gave him the
you.
nod.
So-
So, oh, that's cool.
You're
That's
gifting
cool.
it to me. I'm re-gifting it back to you.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Jamie
that's
gave
awesome.
me a gift. There you go.
Who did you give the gift to?
Jamie.
Yeah.
Because
We got
he
the
didn't
name.
steal it, you thief.
Yeah.
You
plus-
know
plus
where
it's
this
Jamie.
came from? Is at Howard's back in the day. Labatt Blue had those blue glasses.
I took some of those too.
I did too. I took 4. I only have 3 left. But then they started charging $1 deposit for the glasses.
Really?
What?
And so, like, the old skinny guy, the small
Dan?
guy. Yeah. Like, they started charging $1 deposit. And it was the end of the night. You go, hey, here's my glass back. Can I have my $1? He goes, You're what? I go, it's $1 deposit. So here's the glass back. I want my $1 back. He got so freaking mad at me.
Wow.
Because I mean, hey, I took the glasses before.
Right.
So now
Yeah.
I'm returning it and I want my $1.
I had a whole freezer full of those back
That's
blue glasses.
hilarious.
So I'm not the only one.
So that glass has shamefully been sitting down here for 2.5 months now, and Jamey and I were embarrassed by his antics.
Oh my
and we
God.
would like to apologize
Yes.
for our kleptomaniac friend.
Right. Now, we're going to try to keep him under control.
We will keep an eye on him
We want
every
to-
time we're there from now on to make sure things don't come up missing.
I mean, this has happened
that was
twice
only
here.
one. No.
Bullshit. It happened in Cleveland at fucking goddamn.
Oh, yeah, it did.
Yes, it did. At the what the hell is that?
Winking lizard.
Winking lizard.
Winking lizard doesn't
He
care
picks
about
the
their
glass,
glasses.
puts it.
Oh no! Who cares about
Ah.
the glasses?
He
They
asked-
only got
he
paid
asked
for 'em.
her-
No, they don't. They get them from
He asked the
distributors.
waitress, "Oh, do I
true.
get this free?"
Thank you,
He
thank
said,
you.
"No,
Not
no,
these,
no,
though.
not."
yeah, not that
Okay.
one you stole.
Okay, how much is something like this?
Wow.
Oh, I have no idea. All
Okay.
I know is Brooke's going to listen to this, and she's about like, those motherfuckers stole. Because she just had to order more of them.
Oh, did
They all
she?
fucking disappeared. I got to get more.
They're too cool. Charge a $2 deposit for it. Inflation.
I love it. I
Oh,
love it.
that was fucking good shit.
That was good. I couldn't
you
wait.
want-
You know what's
for
even
that
better shit is that he gave it back to me. Not
Man.
Tony, the klepto.
Yeah, you got to have your bourbon in that, man.
I'm telling you, man. Oh yeah, that's good shit.
So that's our gristmill story. We were looking forward to you coming down
Heck
here
yeah.
so we could.
Just for that. But, I mean, we didn't plan this until Daniel Valley, said, "Hey, Jamey wants to be on the podcast." He's like, "Oh, that's awesome."
I said I already am.
So, hey, big shout out to Daniel Valley for getting
I
this
love
together
Danny.
then too. Oh, I do too. He used to be my boss at Kentucky Fried Chicken when I was in high school. So I dated his cousin.
Uh-oh.
So
Yeah.
so back to
Better
JK
be careful.
Raz.
Your wife. Oh, never mind. She don't listen to this show.
When JK
Oh, she
Raz,
is now. She is.
Oh yeah, she don't listen to this. She listened to it on their vacation. She won't listen to this episode until they go on vacation again.
No, she's been listening instead of in the morning. She's been listening, so
But,
she's catching up.
So this one we can announce because it's just us. We got to do a field trip to Gristmill for J.K. Raz's next appearance there.
Yeah, I wanna
So
see that,
When
yeah,
is
for
that
sure.
next appearance?
Uh-oh.
Well, immediately in the future, we'll be there Saturday afternoon.
Oh, we've already got a field trip for Saturday.
Oh man.
But I know we're there
Are you
again. I
already
think the Labor Day weekend. Let me check. Let me consult my
All right.
digital calendar.
Yeah.
Your digital
I'm-
Yes,
calendar.
September 4th, we are
Jesus
at the
Christ.
grist mill.
Damn it.
That one don't work either.
I'm
huh?
Doesn't
playing
work.
that
That's
night.
actually Carrie's birthday.
Actually, I got to say something about Carrie in a minute here. That's kind of funny.
But we don't have anything at the grist mill after that. But I'll definitely, because I do the booking.
Yeah, make it work, Jamie.
Yeah, let's make it happen. Jesus, hire your own band for God's sake.
I mean, there's no shame in that.
So as of right now, you only have this coming Saturday and the 4th.
Yep.
All right.
What's the time for this Saturday? I know we're well
2 to 5.
Oh,
Oh,
some
Okay,
day
I can do
drinking.
that if you guys can get me back in town before I leave for the pontoon.
What time's that?
I think they go on around 7:30.
are you driving the pontoon?
It depends. If I'm too fucked up, I'm riding with Moyer.
Well, it's day drinking, so we won't go as hard and heavy as we have
Why not?
in the. Because you got to finish off the day, man.
We've got some
It's a lot.
Blantons too.
Oh Jesus fucking Christ!
Oh,
Okay,
all right.
I'm in. I'm
I
in.
got to double check to make sure what my calendar says. I'm pretty sure we're free this
No,
weekend.
here's my thing. Double check with your wife. I don't care about you. I just need a way there.
Right.
And a way back.
Oh yeah. Not
No.
the Jet Express either.
Let's tentatively plan on that. That'll be our next field trip. Then
All right.
we'll clear it with all our schedules and make sure we can do it. If not, we'll get a hold of Jamie and say, hey, you need to book another date there.
Yeah.
All right. Well, he still needs to, so I can go out in style.
Right. So yeah, that'll be fun. So how is Kerry a pretty funny guy? I mean, does he take a beating pretty well?
Well,
Wow.
I don't know. I guess.
Like I'm not talking like is it can he laugh at himself?
Oh, I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
for sure.
Because again, you guys sound amazing, and he's a big part of that. I mean, he's one of the ones that does the main harmonies, from what I could gather when I was watching it.
At this time, the words from Matt Allen do not show the interest of the JpH podcast. Go ahead.
So
sorry, Carrie.
So
wow.
Let's do dead air real quick here, because we're gonna edit this, because I got to pull this up to really get it.
Way to
what
plan.
are you fucking doing?
You'll see.
I'm gonna lose this glass. He's gonna take the glass back. You're a fucking ass.
Hold on a minute. We noticed this last time we watched you play.
Wow.
Who's that look like?
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Tell me that doesn't look like Carrie when he's singing.
That is really good. That's really good.
Oh man.
So my buddy that was with me, I'll try to text him while we're doing this podcast. He actually had a side by side of the two of them. Yeah.
You got to get that.
I'll send it to you.
Yeah.
But right?
Yeah. Carrie, like, he totally gets it. So, Carrie, there was a lady who came up to me one night at Mr. Ed's on our set break. And she was like, "You guys are awesome. Your singer, he's on something." And I was like, "Nah." I was like, "Nah, he just looks like that."
For the listeners.
And this lady was like, "No, I'm a substance abuse counselor." And was like trying to convince me that Carrie is just
he's
strung out.
Right.
Wow.
And years ago, Carrie and I were driving in Marblehead to a wedding reception that we're going to play. So we're looking for this church, St. Mary's Church. They had the hall out back, and Carrie's driving, and we're looking, and I was like, "Oh man, we just missed it." Well, there's a Marblehead police behind us, so I was like, "Pull in here to turn around," but it was a gated community, so he kind of turned and went back on the road. So of course, the cop puts the lights on, gets us pulled over, and immediately sees Carrie, and it's 10 in the morning. It's not like we could have been binge drinking at this point. And the cop was like, "All right, get out of the car." He pulled us out of the car, asked to search it. Carrie was like, "Yeah, go ahead." And the dude, he goes and pulls out Carrie's Altoids tin, like a tin of Altoids. It comes back, and he's shaking me. He's like, "What am I going to find when I open this up? Is it going to stick me?" Carrie's like, "No,
unless you lick it and it may stick to you."
I swear to God, the dude opened them up and was like, "Why are they all busted up?"
What?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Why are the Altoids all broken up?
And the metal tin.
It was just bad.
Don't quit shaking them there.
But the cop told him, "Yeah, your eyes kind of look."
So for the listeners that didn't get to see what went down there, is what we found when we were playing, or when we were watching them play, is that Carrie, when he sings, gets very wide-eyed. And apparently it must just be not only when he sings, but all the time. And so my buddy, he pulls it up, and we noticed that his eyes were so wide when he sings. And so what he pulled up was, if you remember, there's the dog in the Chuck E. Cheese band.
Oh yeah.
On the animatronic band. That's what Carrie's eyes are big, like that dog's eyes in the Chuck E. Cheese. So we got a side by side of Carrie and the dog.
That's good stuff.
Which I will send to you so you can share with him.
Absolutely.
He's probably going to beat my ass next time I show him there.
And there's a running joke in the junk. There has been for years that we should just program animatronic bears to do our show for us, so we could just hire it out.
That's good shit.
But yeah, so that's what we found. We just laughed our ass off. I couldn't wait to kind of bring that up to you, but I didn't know how Carrie would take it. So
That's fun. I got a question for the junk. Why is it a question mark?
You know what? It was a question mark at first, but now it's just a period. But Facebook would not let us change it to just the period. It wouldn't let us change it to anything. So the question mark just got left on the Facebook page. But I don't know why in the beginning it was like, yeah, let's put a question mark on it. And then it looked like got milk.
Right.
What's your favorite place to play?
Better say the grist mill.
Besides the grist mill.
Well, when we do JK Raz, we play out at Orchard. We have pretty good
On
pretty good
Catawba
shows.
Road there?
Yeah, on Catawba.
Okay.
The audience out there, the people who go eat and drink at the Orchard are super appreciative.
That's a pretty cool place, too. I've
Same
been
with
there
Twin
a couple
Oast,
Yeah.
right there,
That
too.
place is
Yeah,
really
Twin
cool.
Oast is cool. And I will say the Orchard has some of the best Scotch eggs around if you like Scotch eggs. Oh, my God. They're expensive, but they're good as shit.
Yeah.
So if you haven't had Scotch eggs, make sure you get some.
I've had
What,
Scotch
what
eggs.
is a Scotch egg?
It's a hard-boiled egg wrapped in sausage.
Okay, yeah.
And deep
All right,
fried.
Completely amazing.
Yeah.
And fried.
Yeah.
I think Dean brought those one time to Zombie Jesus.
Yes, he brought his. That's the first time I had him. I've been hooked on him ever since.
Zombie Jesus. I love that. Easter.
Yep. So back to favorite place to play. I got sidetracked there. So the Orchard is your favorite place to play for JK Raz. And
Yeah.
they would never have the junk.
Probably not, unless they were doing some kind of event.
Yeah.
Right.
But we always had pretty good shows at Mr. Ed's
Yeah.
in Port Clinton. Jimmy Buckets is always good out there.
You guys usually play there a couple times a year, right?
Yeah, I mean it's just a summertime place, so
Right.
usually 2 or 3 times. About once a month he tries to get us out there.
So we were talking prior to the podcast. You guys have been scaling back a little compared to what you've done in the past. How many gigs you guys playing per year? Would you say?
We did 5 last year, and that was mostly because of COVID.
Yeah.
This year we might have 10,
Okay.
but COVID is kind of a big part of that too, because even once things opened back up, a lot of places weren't
Yeah, they weren't ready to
doing
do
the
it.
full bands.
Right.
Just kind of stuck with the solo and duos.
It definitely made a big difference for people doing solo shows.
Oh yeah,
I mean, it was
That
just like
blew
day and night for them guys, which is good. I mean, because they were struggling as it was, and man, I mean, you see a lot of the local acts that are singles or duels that are booked all the way through October. November.
But
Yeah.
have you noticed though, as you're playing more? I know you guys are always pack the house though, but does it seem like people are more ready to get out when you are playing though? Does it seem like they're more into it, like ready to party?
yeah. I think Jimmy Buckets was for sure an indication that people are just ready to get back out and get to it. And when we played there last June, it was kind of in the time where things kind of opened back up,
Yeah.
Right.
before they closed it back down,
Yep, yep.
and
Yeah.
it was just jam packed.
Yeah, it was insane. We were
Jimmy
on,
was kind of freaking out.
we were on the
Yeah.
pontoon, and half the people didn't want to get off the pontoon because they
Yeah.
were like, "Wow, that's just a huge
Yeah.
crowd."
Yeah, because
And
at
still
that point,
uncertainty and everything,
yeah.
Shit, it was freaking insane, dude. I mean, it was
Now I'm
crazy.
assuming most people in the junk have a daytime job. If you're only doing 5 gigs,
Yeah.
okay. So it's not. I mean, yeah, cut into that side hustle, but
Yeah, I
didn't
mean,
cut
for-
into major income.
basically for Moham. I think Moham's the only one who doesn't really have another. Blaine plays in Corduroy Road. They stay pretty busy. Derek plays drums with Corduroy Road sometimes when they do the full band thing, and they do that a lot at Howard's and Nate and Wally's in Bowling Green still. But yeah, I mean, it really made me play more solo stuff because, doing the grist mill to save us some money, I would just fill in on the weekends so I didn't have to hire people out. And I've always been in bands, so it really forced me to kind of do that solo thing. And
Right.
it's fun.
Do you enjoy the solo? I guess I don't want to alienate your junk band members, but do you enjoy doing that acoustic solo thing more than the band thing, or
It's not as fun. I mean, it's doing the solo thing, is not as fun as even just doing the duo thing. Just having somebody to play off of, and then you add a few more guys, and it's always more fun to play in a full band, I think.
because right now the acoustic thing is really what's in. I mean, that's what most bars are looking at and going to, and you're not seeing the full band anymore like you were, I don't know, 10 years ago,
Yep.
10 years ago.
But
more
the full band
acoustic.
energy, like playing in a full band, you're right. It's just like, oh my God.
Yeah,
It's like, it's so
having the
much-
drums and being able
Yeah.
to crank up your amp is.
Oh yeah.
That's why you buy that stuff,
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
That's why Moham had to buy another house to fit all his guitars in.
It's just a house for guitars.
So
Right.
does Moham do any acoustic stuff, or is he pretty much just tied to the
Yeah,
junk
he's just
or other bands?
tied to the junk. And I think lately, do you remember Evil
Yes.
So Schmid is Moham's stepbrother.
Yeah.
So I think they've been trying to put something together and recording stuff and
Oh, that'd be cool.
throwing
my
some
God.
stuff. Yeah.
So you were talking about the Crazy Eddie, how you got the junk started and everything. I remember back in the day during that you had some fans that were always at the shows, and they always like danced, like acted out skits to your songs.
Yes.
And then some people like got really annoyed with them.
Carrie really let Carrie really let him have it one night,
Oh no, we got to hear this.
to the point where I was like trying to smooth it over, but he
So,
like,
give us some background. What was happening?
so there was a
exactly?
couple girls who would come to Crazy
I was
Eddie
friends with them.
gigs,
They worked at Kentucky Fried Chicken.
and,
Oh, okay.
and they loved us. They
Yes,
they loved our
yes.
bands, and they would.
That's why they
sing-
did this.
They would sing along, and they had like hand gestures that
Yeah.
like went along with the songs and stuff. And it
Okay.
was,
Stuff.
So it was almost
Had the choreography and everything,
Yes.
man. That's good shit.
and one night, like Carrie just had it, and he was like, "You guys are making us look stupid."
Oh, from stage, or did you go
Right into the
no.
microphone, and
Oh no!
these chicks were pissed too. I don't-
So was that the last
They
time
stopped
could watch?
coming after that.
But then like it spilled over into bgmusicians.com.
Right?
And
Yes,
like
there
there's
was
a whole
post
thread, and like
Yeah.
it, oh my God, it went
Oh,
back and
really?
forth
Like
for like
pre-
a month. It was
pre-Facebook
like-
days. Yeah.
Yeah.
People arguing like about
About that,
That is
about that
funny.
incident, or
Yes.
about them?
About that.
And like
incident.
for and against. Like some
Oh,
people were
wow.
like for the girls, some were against the girls.
Wow.
Christ.
Yeah,
That's
Carrie's a
good
jerk.
stuff.
Like,
But
oh,
that'd be
good for
cool,
Carrie.
cool to have an archive of that, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So what kind of stuff did you do in Crazy Eddie? Like what kind of music?
It was.
Was it original or cover?
Yeah, it was original
Okay.
for the most part.
right.
We did a few covers, like Pink Floyd covers and stuff, but it was a lot like, kind of like what my originals are. I wrote some songs, Carrie wrote some songs, and I don't know, it was pop rock. It was kind of hard to put a label on
Right.
Yeah.
some of the, but as a band, in those days we were kind of influenced by Incubus at the time.
Oh,
they,
nice.
I
like
like
once they
Incubus.
kind of hit the radio, they were, especially being a fan of Faith No More, they were kind of like up my alley for sure.
Yeah.
So
Huh.
But you guys always seem to have an acoustic guitar on stage too, didn't you?
yes,
Okay, yeah.
So Ian kind of scammed his way into the band because we had originally in Crazy Eddie it was myself, Blaine, Derek, and my buddy Mike, who was from Port Clinton, who lived in Bowling Green. Well, Mike ended up he graduated from BG and had too much going on, so he left. So we were like, at that point, I had known Carrie, and Carrie went to school with all these guys. So we were like, let's have Carrie join the band. And Blaine, who kind of by default was our bass player, we were like, let's have Moham come and play bass, and that way Blaine, because he's a fantastic guitar player, he can play guitar. So we got together 2 or 3 times in Derek's garage over on 8th Street, I think it was, towards Napoleon. So it was like way down, like 8th and Napoleon or South College, and
By my old house.
all
Lived
the
in
times
6th.
we practiced, we would get probably 3 songs in, and the cops would come. Somebody called the cops. So it just like fell apart, and Moham, for whatever reason, was like, I'm gonna do something else. So Moham left. Blaine had to go back to bass, and Carrie joined on guitar. Well, then I think the night before we went and recorded our CD, we had a gig at Howard's, and we were like, hey, let's have Ian come play acoustic guitar. So he came out, and then he just kind of came with us the next day, and we recorded our CD, and he just kind of kept coming.
That's very smart.
Yeah, that's one way to get in a band.
I recorded my acoustic parts in this CD. You need me now.
So that, he played acoustic, and then eventually he switched to electric, and he was always the loudest fucking guitar on stage.
Oh man.
That's good.
Good
stuff.
times, though.
So
You have any more of those CDs?
I
Crazy Eddie?
do not. I think
man.
somebody has to have some somewhere packed
Oh,
away.
You'd be surprised.
yeah.
I still have some 5-story fall CDs.
Do you?
Yeah.
How many?
Maybe about 5.
Really?
That's the band.
I had
we
the
were in.
cassette.
Yeah.
5-Story Fall.
Way back in the day. Oh, and then Throttle 9 with
Pachuto, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Throttle 9.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because, like, me and Carrie all the time were going back and forth on that. He was calling us something. So I started calling you guys, like, Fuzzy Freddy or something like that instead of Crazy Eddie.
I'm sure you can find Crazy Eddie CDs at Finders in the used section. People who just are like,
Trade
"This
them
is
in."
garbage here.
Is Finder still open?
Oh, yeah.
Is it really?
Dude, Finders is, like, kicking ass.
It was
Yeah.
awesome there for a long time, and then I remember that it definitely didn't. Matt's got the picture side by side.
I got the picture sent to me.
Yeah.
I'll send that to you so you can give it.
This is awesome.
Oh my God, that's good stuff.
Wow. So, what are the shows coming up for the Junk?
We are in Cary, Ohio on August 6th, Friday, at their festival.
Yeah,
their
Cary
town
Festival.
Okay,
festival.
yeah.
And then Jimmy Buckets on August 21st. And then we don't have anything for quite a while.
Yeah.
I got to play that night.
And
I do too.
which night? The Buckets night?
Yeah.
The 21st.
Yeah.
Where are you playing?
Hot Dog's birthday bash.
Oh, his birthday bash. I'm at Leafy Oaks.
And then what else do you have with J.K. Raz in August?
Just
In August, let me consult my digital.
That was just the
Because there's a
Griswold
lot.
list. Okay.
Yeah. We're more busy with the J.K. Raz. So in August.
Isn't that easier to do though because you don't got to take as much of the
Yeah,
equipment?
it's a lot less work.
Yeah.
We're at Catawba Island Brewery on the 7th. Quinstock,
yeah.
Oh,
which
you're
is
playing Quinstock.
Twinos big
Yep.
festival. We're like first. We play at noon.
Okay.
We're at the Madison Street in Port
Yeah.
Clinton.
Oh,
where
Meals on Madison?
Yeah, Meals on Madison on the 13th. Hidden Beach Bar the 20th.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. Well, we can.
Yeah, we can squeeze in one of those.
Yeah.
What kind of music? I
70s?
J.K.
The
Raz
70s,
at
right?
70s kind of like
I love
like if you
70s.
think of America or some Crosby, Stills, and
Stills
Nash.
and Nash.
That's what they're
that's
playing.
good stuff. Yeah, I could-
Very, very good music.
I could
It's-
drink to that all night
It
long.
sounds amazing, and it's not something you hear from every band out
Right,
there right now.
right.
And so it's refreshing to hear that, and then the way they
The
put
quality
their,
of
the way they put their harmonies together,
Yeah.
dude. It's just I was floored when we watched them the first time.
All right.
Jordan actually asked us to come up and check it out, and that's when we came up. And
Jordan
tried it out.
plays in it as well.
No, Jordan does not.
Oh,
play.
Jordan was a fan
He
of it
just
as well.
asked us to come look at it. Yeah.
Our secret weapon is We Just Disagree by Dave Mason.
Nice.
We pull-
Oh,
we pull
nice.
that out.
Okay. I don't think I remember hearing that. Yeah. They play stuff that's out of left
Yeah,
field,
yeah,
like
that's
stuff that you
like-
know.
yeah, like,
but it's
holy
like,
crap.
whoa, I haven't seen
Somebody
a band
plays
do
that
this.
live?
Yeah. It's really cool. But that's a good example of it.
Wow.
But yeah, actually, I met you the night before I saw you with J.K. Raz at
At the Idiot.
No. We met at what's the place on the Portage River?
The Bait House?
Yeah, no, it's
Oh,
in Oak
Lagoon.
Harbor. Lagoon Saloon.
Lagoon.
Yeah, 'cause
Oh,
you
Lagoon.
and Jordan showed up for a birthday party.
Oh, that's right.
We were heading out to Port Clinton for something, and he told us to stop by there, and that's the first I met you.
That's
and then
right.
the next day is when I saw you play.
He probably didn't forget you, because you probably kissed Jordan before you left.
If anybody doesn't know, we talked about it here before, but Matt is a super fan of Jordan.
He's a
Jordan,
good dude. Jordan's a good
Jordan is
dude.
a
Jordan's a
great
good dude.
guy.
He is
He
a good
is.
for a young kid. Okay, for a young adult.
Yeah.
Again, that fucking shit. He's awesome.
And he's a hell of a musician.
He is.
Jordan plays songs that I don't like,
that
but
you
when
like.
he plays them, I like him. Like I'm not a fan of the Cure at all.
Yeah.
But his Cure songs he does, I like them.
Yeah. A good dude, man.
That he does Maren Morris, Rich, which I'm not a fan of Maren Morris at all. But when he does Rich, I think it sounds awesome.
He does a good job.
Yeah. And of course the Ace of Spades is.
I love it.
Oh, I love that one.
They didn't close with that last night. I was so pissed. They got off stage. I'm like, the fuck you didn't even close with Ace of Spades.
He told me at the gristmill, he goes, dude, don't tip. We're playing it already. And then you gave him my fucking phone as a tip.
I like it when they do the what's that? The Billie Eilish song.
Oh, yeah.
That's cool
That.
because Josh puts on the bass on the guitar. That's neat to watch. You hear that bass, you're like, where the hell's that coming from? Then you see Josh's fingers, like, oh, he's got a tone on the guitar.
And it's really cool.
Yeah.
It's like, man.
That is
I tell
very
people, it's like, I saw an acoustic duo play this song. Like, what? It's like, yeah. Check them out sometime. They're
And
good.
it sounds good.
Yeah.
Any other projects that you'd like to promote?
That's it, man.
That's it?
I do the solo thing a little bit. I probably do that more. I would like to do that more, especially next summer, like Mondays, Tuesdays.
When you say solo, aside from J.K. Raz, just you playing?
Just me.
What type of stuff do you play?
All kinds of. I don't play a lot of popular stuff unless it's 90s stuff. I know a lot of 90s
Right.
Pearl Jam and Alice in Chains and all that kind of stuff. But, I do some Jackson Brown.
Oh,
Nice. Wow.
Oh,
I do Fish, Avett Brothers, just kind of some stuff that, people probably don't know,
Right.
but get some attention.
Oh, yeah.
Like
And
here's,
actually-
here's a good song.
Yeah.
actually, I think J.K. Raz does a Jackson Brown song, don't they?
Somebody's Baby.
Yeah. Yes, I remember that.
Nice.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
I play These Days solo,
Okay.
which is awesome. It's probably my favorite Jackson Brown song.
That's good stuff,
Yeah.
man. That's good stuff.
I love
I'm
Jackson
actually
Brown.
very excited to
He's
see him.
he's actually playing right now with James Taylor.
Yes.
I'd love to go
What?
see that. Yeah, they're playing together.
That'd be a good tour.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. So
So, is there anything you want to do with your original stuff? Is like that this a creative outlet? Are you gonna do something with it eventually? Just-
I'll probably. I have like 6 or 7 songs going on now that are kind of unfinished, just kind of sitting there because I can't get back in my room during the summer. I'm busy, plus it's hot back there, and
Sure.
I don't do a whole lot. So in the wintertime, I really camp out back there and just kind of for my mental health, just
Right.
Sure.
kind of
lock yourself away and-
Yep.
so it's a creative outlet more than
Yeah.
trying
Oh,
to
yeah.
make
Yeah.
some. Okay.
For
Love it.
sure.
Love it.
So speaking of your own stuff and your creative outlet, we're gonna end the
the show, yeah.
podcast with one of your more funny songs.
It's actually good.
Yeah.
I mean, I actually liked it. I mean, the
Yeah.
song is
I
like
did too.
He's like, I'm surprised I liked
no.
it.
I mean, just like
Me too,
like,
though,
like-
because I hate country music.
Yeah.
You know.
See, I'm just the opposite. I love country music, and I was like, okay, this is gonna poke fun at the country style of music with some crazy lyrics.
So why don't you give some
fucking great.
history on this song? The song is called pulling a train on your mom
Running a
tonight.
train on
running
your-
a train on your mom
Yes.
tonight.
So it was really weird. I was messing around with Easy Drummer, and I bought the Nashville kit. So I was looking through like the list of just kind of your basic patterns that they are stock, and there was a train beat. So I kind of just listened to that train beat, and it just popped into my head. Running a train on your mom. So
That's great shit. Just popped in my head.
it just popped into my head.
Great shit.
So I just kind of,
love it.
I just built it. It just built the song. Kind
wrote
of,
itself.
with 3 chords, and I changed a little bit here and there as I wrote the lyrics to it. But it was a lot of fun to make. I was just cracking myself up the whole time.
I bet. Jesus Christ.
Just before the podcast, I was playing it for my wife, and I go, "You gotta listen to the lyrics." And so she listens to the lyrics, and she starts laughing. She says, "You're not doing that on the podcast, are you?" I go, "Absolutely.
I know. My wife said the same thing.
That's
You're
the
not
one that's
gonna-
going on for
You're not
sure."
going to play that on the podcast. Our son listens to the podcast. I'm like, well, just tell him don't listen to the last song. So Austin, turn it off.
Turn it on.
Turn it off now.
That's good
But
shit.
yes,
Oh,
very
shit.
funny song. And so it just came
It
up
just
because
came.
of this drum track,
Yep.
and you
Yep.
decided, okay, I'm gonna do something. What made you decide to do country? Just because they had those Nashville tracks. You're like, okay, let me try
Yeah, I
something.
think it's pretty influenced by the Ween album, 12 Golden Country Greats. I don't know if you're familiar with that.
No.
But it has a song on it called "Piss Up a Rope," and it's kind of influenced by that.
I'm going to check that out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
If it influenced it, I got to hear it.
it's 12 Golden Country Greats, and
Yeah.
there's 10 songs on it.
That's good stuff. That's even better. That's even better.
Love it.
All right. So, do we want to
Jamey?
cue up the song, or we got anything else we want to say to him quick?
I don't know. I mean, it was good having you here.
Yes,
Oh,
thank you
man,
very
I-
much.
I had a great time. I'd
Yes,
come
thanks
back.
for coming. I appreciate it, man. I really do.
We are going to check with our calendars and get a hold of you, because if we can't make the field trip this Saturday, you got to book something for us to make
Oh
a field
yeah,
trip.
for sure.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
just
will.
for us?
Just for us.
Hey,
Oh, my God.
why not? It's Jamie and Jamie.
Jamie's important enough.
Yeah, am I right?
It's JpH's podcast, for God's
That's
sake.
right.
right.
You're right.
And I know people at the gristmill.
Yeah, he's got connections.
I got the
He's
He's
in.
got connections. So
But yeah, check you out with JK Raz, the Junk.
Yes,
The one coming up at Buckets very soon. Well, next month.
next
so.
month,
Heck yeah.
21st.
hell yeah, man.
All right.
So it's funny because I don't want to go off on this, but people say sometimes Jimmy's hard to work with, but I don't think so.
No, Jimmy's a great guy. I mean,
Yeah.
he always, I got to say, he's the one owner that we play for that tips us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I give him
Oh.
a price, and he always pays us more.
Right.
And he's really the only one who does that. So
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
even my old lady, she's like,
We had a contract.
I'll pay you. Not you.
and yesterday I played over a half hour. And
No tip.
No tip.
Did you play there yesterday?
I played at gristmill, 2 to 5.
Oh, so we
yesterday.
must have just missed you then, huh? Okay.
I played till 5:30. That's
Oh, yeah, we missed you. by
time and a
lunch.
half in my head, but
No.
Love it.
All right. So we'll try to make that. If not, we'll let you know that we can't make it and see what else we can get arranged. But
And your music's found on the SoundCloud. Is that right? Is that available
Yeah.
for everybody?
Do
Yes,
you want
it
everybody
is.
to listen to that?
the SoundCloud.
is that the only place you've got for an outlet? Or
Yep,
Okay.
for now.
Oh,
until I get this finished. I think what I'm doing now is probably a little more of a cohesive, 8 songs, hopefully, than what I have up there. It's kind of older stuff, and then there's Running a Train on Your Mom.
Right.
Right.
Most of what I've heard on it seems kind of experimental. Like you're experimenting more than creating an album.
Yeah,
Would that be fair to say?
Yeah, that's how I've always worked. It's just poop out a song here, and,
Right.
and
Yeah,
I'll
do
poop
something.
out another one, and it doesn't sound anything like the other one.
Now the
That's good,
songs
though.
all have your first name but a different last name. Is that like a stage name?
What is the name on that?
Jamie Gum.
Gum.
Jamey Gum.
Jamey Gum. Yeah,
Yeah.
Jame.
From Silence of the Lambs.
Oh,
That's why.
Oh my God.
Because
Wow.
my picture
How
is me.
Crazy is that?
Yeah, I couldn't figure out the picture.
With that, it was a Halloween gig that we played.
Was it the
and
face on the
and
top of the face? That's
yeah,
good
the-
shit.
Oh, okay.
Jamey Gum. So yeah, if you're looking for SoundCloud, look for Jamey Gum. Jam Gum.
Jamey Gum.
JameGum.
Yeah.
So, and this song is Running
Run
the
a
Train.
train on your mom.
Ah,
Thanks again for
yes.
being
Yeah,
here.
thanks,
Yes,
man.
thanks, brother.
Thanks, you guys.
Yep.
I wake up in the afternoon and the light, it hurts my head. There's 3 big ladies all crashed out in my bed. I take a big old swig of some hair of the dog in a nice hot shower to wash my hog. Me and the boys got something to do tonight. I gotta find my phone, cause it's about that time to get Billy and Bobby and Tom on the line. Tell them, give me a couple of hours and I'll be by. And we'll be running a train on your mom. Running a train on your mom. But tell her put on her birthday suit, cause tonight we're gonna make her go tick tick. Running a train on your mom. All right. So I slip out the door to the parking lot and I jump inside the car. But the gas gauge tells me I ain't getting too far. So I stop to fill her up with some 92. Get a pack of smokes and a Mountain Dew. 'Cause I'm gonna need some extra fuel tonight. Well, me and the boys, we need to warm up, so we're cracking beers and jamming Thunderstroke. Rolling 95 to You Shook Me all night long. 'Cause tonight we're running a train on your mom. Running a train on your mom. But tell her put on her birthday suit, 'cause tonight we're gonna make her go tick tick. Running a train on your mom. Come on, everybody sing it with me. Running a train on your mom. Running a train on your mom. Do that again right there, man. Running a train on your mom. Running a train on your mom. Tell her put on her birthday suit, 'cause tonight we're gonna make her go